It's a bit too bright, isn't it? Right. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. Right, there we go. Right, we're only gonna... I don't know. Send out. I'd really just want to get a setup for Lewis, mainly. That's what I want to do. I want to get a setup for Lewis and then just use George's car to run some tests, do that. Right, we can use fuel full fuel. For Russell.
And think about lifting coast.
Yep.
Conserve.
Discharge the pack.
Understood.
Push for fuel and harvest. Because we want to get rid of that excess fuel. We've also got Carlos Sainz behind us.
Leave them course. Yeah, copy.
Yeah, we've also got Carlos Sainz behind us. Which, you know, I don't really want him there, but oh well, he's there. It's only practice, doesn't really matter. How do I slow down time? I forgot. Right. Tech, we're gonna do one aggressive lap with Lewis. Deploy. Deploy. Attack.
Let's push.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need comments up, don't I? Oh, hi Max. I haven't got my face cam up at the minute.
Tires down.
Because I got to look at the stuff in the left corner of the screen, but
as
yeah.
much as you can. Sorry.
Alright, right, so Hamilton's setting a pretty good lap. Let's look at his sector times. Alright, he set a purple sector 1 and a purple sector 2. But yeah, again, no one else has gone out. Let's look at Russell. What's he doing? Right, a green sector 1 and a green sector 2. Not bad. Right, so after this lap we want to call Lewis in. Alright, conserve because we want this tile to last. And harvest. Cool car in. Yep. Then we'll keep Russell out.
Discharge that pack.
So we're going to keep George Russell out. So hope is it gives us the information we need about the car. I think maybe we should get Lewis back out on the hard tyres in practice. But we don't really want to be we don't want to be wearing down the engine too much. We don't want to risk an accident for no reward, no result. You know, it's just practice.
So rain will come.
Right, rain is coming. Actually, we'll get Lewis out on some wet tyres, and then we'll we won't let him push, but we'll make it so that he can get used to the car, know what he's doing with it, and then we can get an ideal setup for what he wants. Wait, is Russell not even pushing? Oh, Russell's still pushing, yeah. I guess he's got a slipstream from, is that Lance Stroll in front? Right, Hamilton's coming into the pits. We'll have to reconsider his setup, his current setup. Right, George Russell. Right, we just really want to get George Russell balanced. Oh, nice overtake, George. Doesn't really matter as it's practice, but we. Right, we want to configure Lewis's setup. How's he feeling? Right, he's good with the braking stability. Oversteer, alright, he doesn't want any oversteer. Right, let's take some front wing off. Right, tyre camber. Where was that at originally? I think that was there. Right, and then right, that's car parts dealt with. Tyres, we'll wait until it rains. We'll send them out. It'll probably be intermediate conditions. So we'll just put inters on for now. Car part, does he need? Nah, he doesn't need any. Nah. Condition 69%. Alright. Right, confirm. Right, we're not getting George Russell to push really, we're just getting him to get used to the setup. You know, we're trying to see what this car can do here. Yeah, so we just want to see what the car can do when, you know, you're not pushing. Yeah. So far, he is, what's his lap time looking like? I can't really tell, to be honest. Right, P2. Right, hopefully his lap times are looking fairly consistent. Right, Leclerc is 7/10 off, but I don't reckon Leclerc is pushing, to be fair, it's only practice. Hamilton is at 1/10 ahead, 1.6 amps. Right, what lap was that? I can't really tell. Right, we're just waiting for them to reconfigure Lewis's setup. Let's look at the other guys. Here's Leclerc and the Ferrari. Alonso's just gone out. Ocon has as well. Well, anyway, engine sounds really nice. Right, I reckon there's actually going to be an accident here. Who's that? Is that Ricardo or Norris? That's Norris. Right, and... Right, let's watch these guys. They look like they're having a bit of a battle. Mercedes engine is managing to do a fair bit on the straight. Williams obviously using the Mercedes engine. Oh, Alfa Romeo getting pretty close, wheel to wheel. Who's going to be last in the break? Albon's got that inside line. Oh, Jovis just pinned it ahead. Yeah, Guanyu Zhou's got ahead now. Oh, it's Latifi. No.
Yeah, Roger.
Alright, the rain is starting now.
Rain is imminent.
Right, let's get George in. We don't want to keep him out on those dry tyres for any longer. But just in case he gets into an accident, you know, that'll ruin the car, that'll cost us financially. 75% rain. Oh, do we go for full wets? Yeah, I've already called the car in. Yeah, call it in early. I've already done that. Right, it's getting 1 centimetre now. 1 centimetre of rain. Right, I reckon they're all coming in now. Yep. Right, where's George? George is just coming into the pit now. That's good. I didn't want to have him out any longer just in case he got it into the wall in these wet conditions. Right, invalid configuration. It's probably going to be done with George for the day. Alright. Oversteer. Right, and we'll put full wets on, and we'll send them. We'll send them both out and see which one's faster. Wait there, just to check out more full wets. Yep, and confirm. Lewis's setup should be just right. For when he comes out, he should be able to get a few laps in before the track gets too wet, and then he can come back in and everyone else will be going back out and it'll be wetter. We just want to see what this car can do in the wet, mostly. So yeah, it's a good time for us to have wet conditions here. We want to see what this car can do. He's set the fastest sector 1. Oh, wow, 27.8. Who was that? Pierre Gasly. What's that? True Bottas doing? Leclerc. Right. Send out. Send Lewis out. There we go. Lewis is out of the pits. Well, he's not out of the pits yet, but. Oh, who's this? Is that Verstappen? Please don't tell me that's Verstappen. That doesn't really matter, but I'll just, you know, push for fuel.
And think about left lifting coast.
Right, we need
That's
to.
it.
I can't tell if that's Perez or Verstappen. Right, it's Perez. Wait, what tyres are they on? Perez. So Perez is on Inters. Right. I really want to tell Lewis to let the car behind pass him. But I can't. Right, let's do a bit of pushing. We want to get away from what's his face before we
Understood.
set our lap. That Red Bull's actually looking fairly. Right, we just want to be paying attention to Lewis's lap times there. Perez has got a slipstream though, so we've got to stay wary of that. Four minutes, it's going to be 60% on rain.
Copy. Temps are climbing. Temps are now climbing.
Yep.
Don't really know what a good lap time around here in the wet is, but he's getting away from Perez, Lewis is, so he looks confident. Looks confident in the car. Right, so in the dry, we would have crossed the line around about now. So to be fair, it's not really that much slower. I mean, it is quite a bit slower. It's what, 5 seconds slower. But you know, it's wet. So considering that's wet conditions, I'm happy with that. Cool car in. We want to know how the car is from Lewis. George hasn't got out yet. We can push for fuel because I don't really want Perez getting a slipstream on us.
Charge the pack.
Okay.
And we've put too much fuel in, to be fair. Right, let's send Russell out. We put them on full wets. I don't think that was needed really, but we want to have as much information about the car before the race as possible. So if we go out in full wet now, we can see which one's faster. Lewis was in the 125s with the intermediates, and we'll see what Russell gets.
Let's lift and coast. Covered.
To be fair, it could just solely be down to who's quicker.
Okay.
But if it's like, you know, a few tenths difference, like I don't think the wets will be quicker. But if it's like 6/10 difference or 5/10 difference or above, then you know it tells us which tyre's quicker. You know, it is intermediate conditions, but we want to test. I want to test what's best. I mean, the wets, they don't look to be that quick, but George is conserving his tyres right now, and he's not using his ERS.
So use those tyres.
How has he only got 19% ERS left? Gotta be honest, these wets, they're not looking quicker. But I can't really tell, to be fair.
So watch out for the ERS.
Copy.
Oh, we're out of ERS already. Don't know how George only had 20% left, to be fair. Doesn't really matter so much in the wet, to be fair, but still. George doesn't seem as quick through here as Lewis on the inters. I think that's one of the main things, is Lewis is a lot quicker on the slow speeds on the inters. Like, if you look through here, Lewis, he seemed quite a bit quicker on the inters. No, the full wets are definitely slower. Oh yeah, 5 seconds slower. Alright, we'll bring him back in. We know what's best and what's not. Conserve, harvest, then cool car in. Alright, how was Lewis feeling with this setup? Like, cornering is apparently bad. Let's put a bit of rear wing angle on. Alright, that's as much as I can do for you there, Lewis. You got pretty much an all-rounded setup in the wet and in the dry.
Charge your pack.
Actually, I don't even think I changed it. Oh yeah, I did. Alright, full wets are definitely slower. We know that now. And we'll probably keep him in for the rest of practice. Track condition has changed to wet. Right, we've got 4 centimeters of rain. Wow. It's a lot of rain. We need George to stay in the clean air, because we don't want to damage our engine by staying in the hot air and putting it under hard work of, is that Lance Stroll ahead? I think it is. Yeah, we don't want to risk it. We have been pushing in practice so far, but I don't reckon we'll send the cars out in third practice, to be fair. I mean, I'm not sure, because it would be better for the drivers if we sent them out in third practice, but it wouldn't be good for the car. And if they've driven both in the dry and in the wet, you know, it's a pretty good all-rounder. How was Russell feeling with his stuff? Oof. Well, traction's bad, but that's because it's in the wet, mate. So, yeah. Well, and you're on. So, we'll leave Russell. Because, I can understand why the traction was low because it was on full wets. It wasn't really the time for full wets, but we just wanted to send them out and have a quick go, see what's best. So here's Leclerc. Tyres, alright, so Russell, actually Alonso's on full wets. It's unexpected. Russell and Alonso are the only ones out on wets right now, and actually Alonso is the only one out on wets, but we still got our wets on from when we did ours. We're just not out on track. Yeah, I wonder why he's going for that. Well, it's probably the team are probably thinking, oh yeah, Russell's going out, so we'll see what this is about, and we'll get some data in, and yeah. Right now I don't really need to look. I can put the camera back on. What's Alonso saying? Right, his fastest is on 137, but I reckon that's because he's gone out of the wet. And he's on full wet. I mean, it is roughly full wet conditions, but the rain percentage on track is really going down, so if I were Alpine, I would bring Alonso in and keep maybe stick him on the intermediates and see what he thought was best, and see what was best, because I would do it while you can, because while the time you've got on track, it would probably be about 2.7 millimeters of rain, and yeah. Yeah, you would it would be a good middle ground, and by the time you set a lap, it'd probably be about 2.3, and that would be a good middle ground to set a lap on, and you know, differentiate between what you think's best. Right, 131 by Alonso in full wets. Lewis was a 126. 126 for Lewis. A 130 for Russell on the full wets. And a 128.9 for Leclerc on Inters. So yeah, doing pretty well so far. I'll leave the session running because I'm gonna go eat something. And yeah.
rain forecasted. Just be mindful the condition will keep improving.
Yeah, copy.
So rain, all clear.
Copy.
Oh, why am I using my wheel? Alright. Alright, how far is... How far is Verstappen off my time? 5.4 seconds. Well, I'm assuming Verstappen wasn't pushing, seeing as even Lance Stroll was quicker than him. Vettel would. Vettel must not be pushing. Well, I reckon Verstappen probably went out in wet conditions. To be fair, that's why. Because Lewis went out when it was dry and set that lap time. Verstappen probably went out when it was wet. It's still pretty wet. It's 1.7 millimeters of rain. Just waiting for it to clear up, really, and then yeah, I think everyone else has gone in. To be fair, actually, no, I can hear a couple cars out on track. Is that Mick? Yeah, Mick Schumacher. What other cars are out? Perez is on track. On intermediates. Let's see what lap time Perez sets. What is he on? Alonso is still on his wet tyres. He's 6% wet. He's been going on them for quite a while. That's that. Alright. What did Alonso set in the end? A 1:36. Well, that's his last lap. So there's laps. How many laps has he done? Alonso, 18. Yeah, okay, right. Second tyres, leaders into laps. Doesn't tell me that lap times though. Let's see what lap time Perez has set. Keep in mind that Lewis set a lap when it was about millimeters of rain, which is, you know, it is a difference. And he set a Lewis set a 1:26. Even Latifi's going for 1:29 on the what? What sign's doing all the way down there? 1:27. Well, fastest lap in the wet is it's around about 1.7 seconds slower than ours. So yeah. Right, what lap was that from Perez? A 1:26.3. So we are the quickest in the wet. I think. Wait, let me just check the times. We are the quickest in the wet by 3 tenths. Well, 2.4, but still 2.31. Yeah, I mean, it's only practice. We can't really say whether we're the quickest or not. Some teams might be going as fast as they can, which is what we are doing. Some teams might not be. But from what I can see, it looked like Red Bull looked like Perez was going pretty quick. And Verstappen, I reckon Verstappen will go about 4 tenths quicker than Perez in the wet. Especially as the track moisture is going down. But you never know. You never know. Verstappen might come out, Verstappen might not. But at the minute he's set at 1:27.7. I don't think Red Bull really want to damage their car too much. Because those Honda power units, they're not particularly reliable. The Mercedes power units, they're the most reliable. That's why we can go out and push in practice, because we know our main competitors are going to have to change their engine sooner and have to take more precautions. We can get as much testing time as we want. Well, not as we want, but we can go out on the track whenever we want pretty much, and we'll still be, you know, similar to the Red Bulls. You'll still have to change our engines at the same time as the Red Bulls, you know. So if we get more data for the car and more income, well, data from the drivers, we can see, you know. Oh, Leclerc set at 1:25.3 in the wet. To be fair though, I reckon if we sent Lewis out now, he could probably set at 1:24. Wait there, what laps Lewis got set? Comments. Right. Okay. Right. What is it? It's probably getting to soft conditions now, actually. Let's put Lewis out on the softs that he's already been on. Oh, we can't do that. Wait, if we just sent Lewis out on the inters accidentally. Oh, we have. Didn't mean to do that. Who else is out on the inters? Is anyone else out on the inters? Yeah, everyone else is out on the inters. Doesn't matter. We'll see what you can set though. I don't think the track's really wet enough, though. It's dry conditions, yeah, let's bring him back in. We don't want to waste these tyres. We really don't want to waste these tyres. Because we've only got a set amount of tyres for the race weekend. So if we use the inters now, I mean we've got about 4 sets of inters, it's unlikely that we're going to have to use them all. But still, we want these tyres. We don't want to be wasting them.
Increase in lift and coast.
Okay.
Right, we'll get him to avoid the curbs because we don't want to damage the car for nothing, you know. I think Lewis, we're struggling a bit with oversteer, he said earlier, but I think we fixed that. We moved the toe angle, we moved the rear wing and the differential. Those tyres are getting hot, 96 degrees. That's about 6 degrees above soft tyres, but it is dry conditions, so I'm not really surprised. Well, what was Lewis saying about the car setup? Once the car goes on track to Q1, only the front wing angle changes will be permitted. It's not Q1 though, is it? It's alright, Lewis is it looks like he likes the setup. So that's good. We haven't looked at George Russell yet. Actually, I think we did earlier, but we didn't really, pay much attention to it. His traction's bad, yeah. We saw that, but he was in full wets out there, so I'm not really surprised about that. You know, he probably needed to go out on the intermediates, but we're trying to see the pace difference between the inters and the full wets, and it was about a 4-second difference. So that gave us some good information. Because it's different for different tracks, you know. Some tracks, you know, there can be some light rain, and you'll need to put them on, well, not light rain, but, you know, like medium rain, and usually it'll be inters, but you might need to send them out on wets, because there might be more puddles on track, more, you know, well, other stuff, but yeah. You know, you can never, I mean, it may be intermediate, you know, intermediate conditions, but how many puddles are there on the track? We don't want to risk smashing it into the barrier, especially in practice. I mean, we did send Lewis out on the inters, and it was about 3 millimeters of rain at the time, 2-3 millimeters. But yeah. So Alonso's still out. Alonso's tyres, he's used a set of full wets, but what I reckon Alpine's doing with Alonso here is they probably know that they're going to need to use the inters for qualifying and the race, so they're trying to save them and trying to get data off of the full wets. That's what I reckon they're doing. Magnussen is using his mediums. I haven't really looked at the Haas yet, is it actually any quick? That's, well, he's on mediums now, so we'll let him finish this lap and then, yeah. Quality. Verstappen, I swear Verstappen's gone out. I swear he was in the 133, so Verstappen's out. Alright. See what we want to really focus on Verstappen here, because he is our main rival. Him and Leclerc and Perez, and perhaps Sainz are our main rivals, and we really want to pay attention to him. Yeah, a 122, we set a 120. He's got a slipstream from the Aston Martin ahead here, but I reckon it'll probably slow him down and it'll do him more worse than good. Yeah, slowing him down. Right, that's going to waste a set of tyres for the, what's it, Red Bull. It's going to waste a set of tyres for them, which is always good. You know. Because he's weaving on the straights here because he's trying to get past the Alpine ahead. And that's getting rid of his, you know, that's causing more tyre degradation, and he might need to use these tyres later on in the race or qualifying. So you know, it's good for us. And he's in the dirty air, which can affect his power unit, and it can overheat it, and can cause some issues for the Red Bull. So that's good for us, bad for them. He's going to go down the inside here. Right, it's Vettel in front. Ooh. Oh, he's still there. That was on the soft side, so he's probably going to be able to... Ooh, that was a lot of curb there. Right, what lap time was that? If that's like... If he set a good lap, with Vettel being in front of him, I'll be amazed. Oh, 123 that was. Right, yeah, fine. Right, now he's going to give Vettel a slipstream. Which will be good for Aston Martin, and that'll be good for us, because Aston Martin pay us to use their power units, and they'll pay us more if they get better results. So that's more income from us. So it does look like Verstappen. It doesn't look like he's put the ERS in full mode yet, but it looks like he's pushing in terms of tyres and fuel. But he doesn't look like he is. He looks like he's kind of, you know, just keeping his ERS neutral there. Doesn't look like he's trying to use the battery too much, like we were. So that would add about a second onto his lap, not using the ERS. What is his tyre wear right now? 89%, right, good. Let's try to get that down to 80. Right, what is his lap? Right, last lap of 122. Right, he doesn't... Red Bull's not actually looking too quick around here. But to be fair, it didn't look like he was really using his ERS there. Let's hope Verstappen stays out for like another, you know, as long as possible, because we don't want him to have this set of mediums for the race. All Sainz and Leclerc have gone quicker. Oof. And Verstappen. It's always good to see, that is. Always good to see your competitors battling over each other and you're being ahead of them, so happy with that. Right, Sainz has got 88% tyre wear on his softs. Haven't checked what we've got on our softs currently. Leclerc's got 90, he's probably going to get that, so yeah, he's probably going to get that down to like 85 before he crosses the line next lap. Well, Verstappen's gone out, staying out, so he's using up those tyres, which is really good for us, and so is Ferrari. We actually haven't had too much track time here at Albert Park. We've just sent it out as quick as possible and then come back in. To be fair, I reckon Verstappen's probably going to go quicker than Sainz, maybe Leclerc. The interval is a tenth. So a tenth, 5 tenths, 3 tenths. Actually, what the hell? Oh no, because that's how far away they are. All sector 3. What use that? Use crash in sector 3. Who was it? Oh, I'm not sure. The leader, Verstappen's 1.2 seconds after the leader, so that's happened. Not Verstappen, Hamilton. What's Leclerc setting? I want to look at the lap times. That's lap 120, 122, 121. Lewis and Russell, they were in the 120s, so it's looking pretty good for us, but it's only practice. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, so. The only accurate representation of the times really is qualifying. Right, let's look at the laps we've done. Right, Mercedes have done the least amount of laps, and that's really good for us, because if we're fastest and we've set the least amount of laps, that's good. Not only good for our power unit, that's good for our times and our knowledge of the car. Well, 6 and 8 laps, you know, we don't really get much knowledge about the car in that time, but it's enough. We're not using the power unit too much. Let's look at the tyres. I want to see what the tyres are like. Alright, Sainz and Leclerc are 75 and 78% wear. Verstappen's got 79% wear, a set of mediums, which is good for us, really good for us. So these soft tyres, they'll probably won't be used. And these mediums actually might be used. To be fair, they might do a 2-stop medium. Actually, I don't think they'll probably do mediums to hards, or mediums to hards to mediums again. Right, speed up this time.
Session is over.
Right, fastest Lewis. Ideal.
Thank you for joining us here today. Once practice is over, qualifying will be underway. And then...
Kind of want to skip to. I want to skip to what's it? Save. Yeah, right. I want to skip to I want to skip to what's I keep on starting. Yeah, I want to skip to well, the race really. So if we log out and log in, then hopefully we can do that. Maybe if we just press we'll just simulate the session there. Right, the club's fast 119. Oh, not looking good for us now. All of a sudden the tables have turned. Alright, well simulate the race. Right. A 123, right. We can do better than that. I mean, I guess you don't really get to use ERS though. Or you get to use hot lap, but that's it.
Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result.
Alright. What? I just saved that. What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it again, didn't I? For fuck's sake. Soft. Eastern. No, we don't want to go on the hards at the end. We'll start George out and then soft. And then we'll pit later. George is actually fairly good with Tyler. I reckon we could probably put him on the mediums, to be fair. That wasn't the one I created, was it? No, there's the one I created. Alright, that looks fairly good. Yeah, looks good to me. Let's go. We got a good strategy this time, actually. For both drivers. I think Lewis's strategy is a bit slower, but Lewis is pushing, so.
Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix.
I think George is actually going to finish higher than Lewis. We'll see though.
It's lights out, and away we go.
So to lift and coast. Copy. And think about increasing the lift and coast just a little.
Understood.
Reduce lift and coast. Copy. And think about less lift and coast.
Yep.
So you have overtake.
Copy. Overtake press. Overtake press.
Understood.
DRS has been enabled.
Copy.
So we can get Lewis. Actually, no, let's get George going a bit more aggressive. Actually, no, let's not this lap, but get him going aggressive next lap so we can maybe set fastest. It's Red Bulls and France, it's just quick. They're on mediums and they're pulling away from Russell at least and stuff, so I guess Russell's on normal softs. But still, you know, it's big. Oh, we had him deploying the RS that whole time there. Right, that was his shot to catch up. We want Lewis to really ideally stay in DRS, but we don't want him to get too close to George. Because George isn't soft after all. Right, we're gonna get them both pushing for ERS. Hopefully that turns out pretty good. Because we want Lewis to stay within range of George to get DRS. And we want George to, you know, get quite a bit ahead. To have him up to the Red Bulls, so he can carry Lewis along as well. Right, George should be in reach of DRS. So I don't think Perez is in reach of DRS though. Right, there we go.
You're fastest man on track.
Russell's fastest. Right, now we can. Right, 125 race pace. That's not the worst in the world. Right, we'll bring that ERS back up. And we're on to the Red Bulls now. Right. George is pretty low on ERS, so we'll just charge it up while we're behind what's his face. Do a bit of overtake.
And overtake as well.
Copy.
Overtake.
Copy.
I swear, are they floating? I swear the cars are floating. Has Russell got DRS? I can't tell. Yep, Russell's got DRS. No, it's Hamilton. But Russell has got DRS though. And Perez I don't believe has. So that's really good for us. Right, we'll pit George on lap 9. Looks like he's just slowing Lewis down, to be fair. I know George is on the better strategy, but we don't really want to be stuck behind him if he's going pretty slow. Right, we'll try to go for an undercut here. Pit options. Right, George was... I'm fairly sure he's going onto the mediums, isn't he? He's doing mediums.
Box, box, box.
Yes, box.
Oh, Lewis can push in these tyres. He's going the tyre wear's not looking as it you know, as it said. Or sector 1, what's that for? Is that Lewis? I don't know.
It's been a lock-up.
Oh, it's just a look-up.
And we'll push.
Okay.
Right, we're trying to go for an undercut here. I don't think it'll work on Perez, but if it does, we'll get DRS. And we can get George to hold back Lewis, not Lewis, and Perez, and then Lewis can, and then when he gets close enough, Lewis can get DRS, and then George can, when Lewis has got DRS, can just go ahead and do his own thing because he'll be on mediums. So hopefully that works. I'm not sure what strategy Perez is going on at the minute though, but I'm hoping he's going on hards next because that will really benefit us. Because Lewis is going on hards. Is Russell out now? Russell was out on new tyres. What's the tyre wear looking like? Right, 2.4 seconds away from what's his face. Two point two, gaining.
And think about left lifting coast.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Nice, hello, nice Russell.
Just going to need some lift and coast.
Understood.
Let's lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Come on, Russell. Yes. Right.
Tires are getting hot.
Okay, copy. Stand by.
What's Lewis's tyre we're looking at? How do I...
Mercedes moved up a place.
Save fuel.
Yeah.
Hopefully all these guys crash. That would be good. That would be like P2 for us. That would be handy if just, you know, one of them crashed. And we can battle Perez and, yeah.
Stop the charge.
Yep.
This looks like it's going to be a bit of a push. Right, we might just be able to get the softs to the end if we do this. The tyre wear's looking less than expected. What's it looking like with George? Can't really tell, to be fair. Right, we'll run him on attack and see how he goes. And if tyre wear is less than expected, we can leave him on attack, and then if it's, you know, less than if it's more than expected, then we'll run him on attack on what was it? Recipe.
You have overtake.
Copy.
So watch out for DRS.
Copy.
Really just want to be focusing on George here. You might as well be harvesting while you're behind.
So charge the pack.
Yep.
Settle the car.
struggling with tyre temps at the moment.
Coming.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Okay, Lewis, so box, 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 box.
So this lap.
Oh, I didn't even realise we had George and push. Jesus.
More lift and coast.
Coming.
No need to charge.
Okay.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Reduce lift and coast.
Coming.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Oh, Hamilton spun. Oh, go, go, go.
It's a spin! Let's take a closer look.
Oh,
Now,
I didn't
just
see
watch
this.
the Mercedes here. Oh dear,
He didn't
That's
spin.
far wider than they would have wanted.
But he spun, didn't he? I swear it said he spun. No, Hamilton, you're gonna need to push, mate. All our attention is being focused on Hamilton right now because he is my favourite driver.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
It's hammer time, Lewis. Don't. How has Lewis spun again?
We've just had a spin. Let's see what happened there. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. What a spin out!
Oh man. Thing is, I want to push him, but he just keeps on coming off. But we're just gonna hope and pray that he makes it. Come on, Lewis. He's down at 15th.
No grip.
Copy that.
Are we boxing or what are we doing?
Right, so if you want to pit then, you can pit.
Box, box, box.
Actually, wait.
Yes, box.
Don't know if Russell's tyres can make it all the way to the end, to be fair. Gonna have to risk it. Ah, no, that's not good. Why was Lewis so good on those mediums, but he's not good on these ones? It doesn't really make any sense.
McLaren gain a position.
Oh, God.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Oh, Russell's on Hamilton here. Is that the end of Russell's strategy? No, yeah, that's the end of Russell's strategy. Lewis still needs to pit then. No. Well, this isn't really helping.
Let's lift and coast.
Copy.
Overtake.
Copy.
Have overtake as well.
Copy.
You know, this could get us up to Perez here.
Got no rear man.
Okay, copy.
So maybe because you're
Check my
spamming
tyres.
Lewis. Lewis, do not fight your teammate.
You have overtake.
Yeah, copy, all good.
Overtake will be available.
Okay.
Right, there we go. Thanks, Lewis. What? Oh my god. Don't let your teammate pass you. Yeah, we'll let Lewis carry you along this straight and then we'll pit him in.
Box.
I'm gonna box this up.
Come on. Have it.
And please increase lift and coast.
Copy.
Alright, Lewis is on hard tyres now.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Alright, let's get up to Joe. Let's go aggressive.
Right, push hard now.
Yeah, roger.
Oh, I don't think we got DRS. No, we didn't. Right, we're 10 seconds away from Gasly, but I bet you Gasly hasn't pitted yet. We can check that by doing this. Oh, no, he has actually. That seems a bit weird while Gasly's going on hard tyres, to be fair, so we can probably get that down. What's the lead? Right. One second, guys, I need to go to the toilet.
And think about less lifting coast.
Okay.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
You have fastest lap.
Ooh. Right, Verstappen, Hamilton's got 1 point. Let's go.
Is that a lockup?
Right, Hamilton is
It's a
pushing.
race position gained for Mercedes.
Hamilton. You can get into the points, lad. I'll be happy. Right, Hamilton apparently is 6/10 of Ricardo, even though I don't see Ricardo. Where is Ricardo?
Mercedes moved up a place.
Hamilton could catch Russell, you know. Actually, nah, he couldn't. How is Alonso and Gasly ahead of us? How did they slip in there?
Watch out for DRS.
Yeah, copy.
Come on, come on.
So
You
use
can do this, Russell.
tyres.
You can get past him. Oh, it's a lapped car. Is it? I can't tell. It looks like a Williams though. Yeah, that's a Williams. We want this Williams. Fine. Just overtake him. Well, I kind of wanted them to give us
So
some
push hard,
slipstream.
push hard.
Yep, fine.
Oh, Lewis hasn't got fastest lap anymore. Lewis is in the points now. That's good.
Lift and coast for fuel.
Copy.
5 laps remaining. Save a bit of fuel now.
Copy.
Let him pass, Russell. Let him past. He'll give us DRS the straight, he'll just help us.
4 laps remaining. You can do this.
Alpine just advanced.
We just stay within DRS of him and then we'll be fine. Come on, stay within DRS. Nice, nice.
So to lift and coast.
Copy.
Ideally, we want to catch Ocon, but I think Ocon's got 2 fresh tyres. Tyres just fresh. Yeah, he's got a good medium so.
So 3 laps remaining.
Right, we need to get within DRS. Oh, go on, Russell. Go on. I'm gonna have to put the fuel down, but
Save fuel.
come on, Russell.
Copy.
Come on, stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with him. Stay. Yes, Russell. Yes. I don't think we're gonna make it to him, but hopefully we can do it. Always get break. Oh, I'm getting excited.
So marginal for fuel.
Yes, we don't care.
Copy.
George is a boss, he can do that. Come on, have you got DRS? Please say you got DRS, please say you got DRS. Has George got DRS? I don't think he has, no. He doesn't look like it.
More left and coast.
Copy.
Go on, George, defend, 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 defend. Yes! Right, he has got DRS though, so we're going to need to push to the line. Yeah, we've got it. Oh, I thought that was the final lap. Oh yeah,
And
because
Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win.
We have checkered flag now.
There's a long way to go, but let's keep pushing, guys. I believe in you.
Mate, we believe in you too.
how's Hamilton finished? No! Come on, George.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Come on, come on, come on. Nah, he hasn't got him. Oh man, that's annoying. Oh well.
George Russell had a decent race here. This isn't a bad result at all.
Yeah, it is.
There's no doubt that Mercedes have a lot of potential.
Oh, that was annoying, that last lap overtake. Like, it was on the last couple of corners as well. That was what was annoying about it. Right, the suspension. Right. Right, we'll make some couple changes to the car. We not design any more things. What about now? Parts development, new projects. Nope, still can't. Right. Right, I'll save that. Okay, right. Go to main menu. What time is it? It's coming up on 8. Right. Thanks for watching. If you did, see you guys later.